start whenever.
Yep.
All right, so hello, my name is Avery. I'm the second affirmative speaker, and basically, so I'm here to kind of restate what my colleague said and kind of refute what our opponent said. So for one, on our significance claim, it was that terrorism is a threat today. And our opponent said that terrorism isn't really a threat in the U.S. and that you are more likely to be killed by a U.S.-born person than somebody from out of the country. And however, this may be true, but in reality, terrorism is more prevalent today because according to a study done by currently 40% of the public says that the ability of terrorists to launch another major attack on the United States is greater than it was at the time of 9/11 attacks, which is the highest share expressing this view over the past 14 years. Meaning, even if terrorism was at its all-time low, people still believe that it's high, which means people are going to panic and we need to suppress the thought that terrorism is as strong as it is. Also, there's evidence that there's increasing number of terrorists by Ms. Lake from Bloomberg.com states the FBI arrested more Americans for joining Islamic terrorist groups during Obama's presidency than during that of George Bush, meaning that terrorists are increasing. And travel ban, if passed, would help prevent other terrorists from performing attacks or trying to perform attacks on U.S. soil. Secondly, the inherency claim was that terrorists can make their way into the U.S. from other countries and be in the U.S. With this, I say that people from these countries were, or not necessarily were, but she stated that people from those countries didn't commit any terrorist crimes, but even though they didn't commit a crime, they were convicted of trying to commit a crime, which in reality is almost the same. You can still go to jail for trying to kill somebody, even if you don't. And it's true. Also, the reason that these countries are picked is because these countries are selected in part because they lack the ability to properly vet their citizens and don't cooperate with the U.S. efforts to screen people hoping to come to the U.S. So even though some of those people from these countries might not be terrorists, they're not, in those countries, they're not properly screened before they try and come into the U.S. And then thirdly, for the solvency claim, our solvency claim was that more secure travel vetting when people come into the U.S. will protect the U.S. from attacks. And banning these countries will help because, as my colleague stated, the TSA currently isn't as capable as they could be. I also have a study shown, or not a study, an article in which it stated an internal investigation of the Transportation Security Administration, which is TSA, I actually did not know that, revealed security failures at dozens of the nation's busiest airports where undercover investigators were able to smuggle mock explosives or banned weapons through checkpoints in 90% of the trials. Meaning, TSA is hopeless. We need a better way in order to protect ourselves from terrorism. And then my opponent also stated that well, my opponent stated some other things, and I'm sorry for saying other things. Well, I guess I'll just conclude. I don't believe that not having this ban will be helpful. So I think we need it in order to protect ourselves.